in Marika's own words, my lord, and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace. Thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and die. Well, perhaps that might serve you in lieu of a maiden's guidance.
Hi, P. I can't sleep, so I figured I'd just do something. And, this Skyrim game is very interesting, like. Later. I'm fine. I got a couple of, had a couple of lawyers already looking into it that I got with as soon as, about 9 o'clock yesterday morning when they opened up. Already had got them a copy of the police reports and sent them over the company policies and stuff like that. Like, I've already made contingency plans for if things don't work out in my favor. And I already lined up a couple of interviews for Friday as well, just in case. I must admit, it did feel really good. Oh, I missed it. Yeah, it's not the first time it's happened. I've had patients literally try to, I've had someone try to choke me out with an IV line. I've had patients physically try to fight me and stuff like that. We've had family members try it as well. I mean, it's not my first time having an altercation with somebody up there. A physical altercation with someone at work. Ooh, a chest. But what makes this one's different is because I put the kid in the ER. Because he was a 19-year-old kid, and he was inappropriately touching the patient that was there. After I'd already came in and told him it was past visiting hours and he had to leave. And he made every excuse to try to stay. And we had an emergency on the floor, so I went to deal with that. And when I came back to see if he actually left, because what made it bad was the patient's roommate, had hit the call light just before I got back to check on him to see if he left. Because she said she had heard weird things that was going on over there, and was a little concerned because even the other girl told the guy he needed to leave and she didn't see him leave. So, but because I put him in the hospital, it's a bigger issue than the previous altercations I've had. Yeah, he was sexually assaulting the patient. Well, considering that she's grown, she's over 18, she's an adult, you know, they can press charges against him and stuff like that if they want. Or she can. Her parents and stuff like that really don't have a say in anything. You know, they can go after him, but if she's not wanting to file, no, she wasn't incapacitated because she wasn't knocked out, but she was asleep. So, like, she's completely with it. She knows what's going on. She knows where she's at. She knows why she's there and all that stuff. But because I put him in a hospital, it creates a legal issue for me. Because if you hospitalize somebody, if you cause enough bodily harm to hospitalize somebody, at least here in Texas, it can be considered a felony charge. But it's also, but they're also looking at it as a form of self-defense on my end, coming to the aid of me coming to her aid is more or less what they're fighting for. So that way I don't really face any legal issues or anything like that. Especially since we have 2 nurses as a witness. The roommate was a witness. Yeah. But the thing is, when they changed upper management, the old CEO would have my back, and I know that because he had it before with when this type of crap happened before. But this new upper management people don't give a fuck about the patients. All they care about are putting bodies in beds and collecting checks. They don't give a damn how short-staffed we are, or anything like that. They just care about the amount of money that they can make off these people. So, it is definitely one of those things. And I'm waiting on the gentleman that usually gives me a ride home in the mornings. He's there tonight, and he was saying that because he's one of the phlebotomists. I'm waiting on him to message me because he says he has to draw blood on the guy, or he had to draw blood on the guy, and he's got to go back there again tonight. But according to what he said, they got somebody watching them. There is a cop that's up there, sitting in the room with the guy. Oh yeah, I'm home. I'm playing Elden Ring for the first time. See? I've only been to the round table. It's somewhere in here. Yeah. I don't know. I've never played this game. I don't know what all the platinum requires. Ow. That hurt. I mean, someone told me this was like Elder Scrolls Skyrim. I mean, out it not being first person and the combat being a lot better. They weren't lying. Ah! But I've managed to take out 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, we killed the black dude that was on the horse here. And that starting thing. I think this is that fort that Kenneth person was talking about. Ooh, you're probably who I have to kill. Who he's talking about I need to kill. Bloody slash. Alright. That's a crafting item. Armament, blood affinity. Blood grease, drawstring, blood grease, blood arrow fetched, blood boat. Yeah, I happen to have a profile. And that's why I've already made plans and got other stuff lined up and stuff like that. I've already submitted that thing to the Texas Workforce Commission for unemployment just in case if they do fire me for it and all that. Well, not only was I defending a patient, right? You know, I can't say exactly what she's there for, but it rhymes with leisures. Leisures. And not only that, like, she has to get seen by the doctors from Women's Services down in the L&D department. You know? So there's that going on with her too. And because I came to her defense and her aid when this was going on, they got a good case to be able, if if the hospital tries to file charges and other stuff like that against me as well, it's looking a lot better on my end than it's gonna do theirs. Just from doing what I did from a basic humanity standpoint.
Would you like everything. Enter, and who knows what
It-
say you?
Yeah.
A fine. Very well. I knew. We shall hold the ceremony. I see.
And then it helps that we have
Much to do.
3 witnesses.
Right, I've much to do.
That all back up the story of him being told he had to leave at 9 o'clock before we had before we ended up having a code on the floor, and that took 47 minutes to resolve before I was able to get back down there and check on her and see if he actually left. So, I mean, who knows what all had already conspired in that 47 minutes. And that was at least... Because I went in and told him visiting hours were over at 9 at 8:50. So it was about an hour later before I was able to get back because I got in there about 9:50. So, and now I saw something back this way when I was over here. But on another note, now I'm not saying that the dude has 3 broken ribs and a busted nose. Broken nose, not just busted, but broken. And at least a black eye. I will admit, it did feel good. Ooh, another graveyard. I mean, he's not able to sit up. But, I mean, that's not really my problem now, is it? Ooh, you can... The horses like the Skyrim horses. I can run up mountains. Yeah, that was what I told House Supervisor when she had to file the incident report and everything like that. I straight up told her, whatever happens, happens. I mean, it's our job to keep folks safe, and I'm not gonna sit there and not do something when I physically saw it happen. I got a knuckle that's a little bothering me a little bit, but none of my fingers are bad. Well, that's what I was saying. He got real lucky that my sister was there. I was able to pull my head back into get my mind back to reality. And kind of keep me from continuing. So he lucked up. Because from what two of the nurses said, because one of them's worked with me for 5 years, the other one I've worked with off and on the last year, and the one I worked with for 5 years has said she's never seen me, like nobody at work has ever seen me in that state. They've never seen me actually legitimately angry. They've seen me frustrated, they've seen me annoyed, but they've never seen me actual angry or any way along the lines of as
with a proud unknown. How would you like
how to
if
put
you're
it.
inclined to hunt? Then I have a matter of my own.
They just never seen the man I used to get paid to be.
Well, show me. I've marked the location. It will lead you to go. I have a matter
I'll put it this way,
the centipede here in the village.
my sperm donor's egg carrier,
Should not be someone
the
something threatens the sanctity
grand egg
of the
carrier,
Golden Order and must be eradicated.
dated a pedophile after my grandfather died
What is it?
for many
Still
years.
milling up the map indicate will lead you to go.
And about 4 years after that, when I was finally strong enough, I put him in the hospital for trying to do the exact same shit to me because nobody else would defend me. And they wouldn't defend nobody because the dude was paying off the egg carrier and the sperm donors. So it triggered me a little bit.
Oh, Jim, are you here as a... I must apologize.
Just a little bit.
I'm afraid I'm very...
Yep. And then it's just my stance on you don't do shit, like you don't harm women at all. Women or kids, you don't harm them. You don't. Like the only reason a woman should be hurting is if from playing around in the bed or her jaw's hurting from smiling too goddamn much. Like,
My thank, just give me... And I'll pop... Don't dally. Give it your all, Ice.
but this generation in the world's fucked up, so.
Oh, that's... Well, once again, pleasure. I journey to the east, and beyond these lands lied upon their southern. I'd heard, doesn't the note...
But it just leads back to a lot of the reason why
southern edge of the Scarlet
90% of the hospital staff
I've heard there's to be a...
loves me being around up there because they know I don't tolerate that shit, and they know I'm not afraid to be violent to keep people safe. So. Like, I will say this, I've already had like 30 some odd messages from work tonight. Of them, of the patient telling them to tell me thank you. And she filed, and when she talked to upper management and all them today, she had nothing but great things to say. And according to what Kiana told me, she said that if there are repercussions on my end for doing what I did to keep her safe, that they will look into, or that she will look into suing the hospital and blowing the case way out of proportion because I came to her aid and kept her safe. So, yeah. Yep. That's why we're short staffed and we don't have shit, because they cut all the simple shit so they can increase their Christmas bonuses. Hell, they don't even have stuff for Christmas. They didn't even give like they didn't even do Christmas decorations or lights this year. And it's the first year in the 5 years I've been there that they didn't hang up any lights outside, Christmas lights outside the hospital. Didn't do a little Santa display in the front main lobby with free Santa photos for people that have kids and stuff like that. They're not even doing Toys for Tots this year. Like, these new fucks are just fucking greedy ass pieces of shit. And what makes it bad is they know how I feel about it, because I've literally told it to them. I told it to the fuck's that guy's name? The moral fucking dude. I can't remember what his fucking actual position is, but it's the guy over the ethics operations supervisor, who's up there, and the CEOs and the new upper management circle. Straight out told him before I left, because he is like, that's so unprofessional, you shouldn't have done da 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 da. I'm like, nah, y'all are the unprofessional ones, and y'all's morals and ethics are so fucked that y'all can't look past your own small intestine producing your own shit. I go, nobody up here trusts y'all to do the right thing at all. Y'all are looking out just for yourselves and fucking everybody over and putting patients' lives at jeopardy because y'all are greedy. Y'all sure as hell don't look out for the safety of the staff. So we gotta look out for ourselves. Boy, this is a big map. What's this way? Get back here. Nah. I slept majority of the day today. I've literally been, I think I slept probably 14 hours of the day. Like, I handled everything that I needed to handle. About 10 o'clock I passed, by 10 o'clock I had already talked to both lawyers, filed everything with the Workforce Commission, talked to my manager, my director, filed, you know, did everything on my end that I can possibly do, as well as accept the interviews or the request for interviews that I've been getting lately for other jobs, stuff like that. Like, one of my interviews on Fridays for inventory is an inventory control supervisor spot for the fuck's that grocery store's name? U.S. Whole Foods. Whole Foods. It's for one of their warehouses. And then Cisco food distribution as well, for a forklift operator, night shift lead position. And then the company one of the companies I was working for before I went to work in the medical field want me to come back as the operations manager again for a fencing company. Well, operations manager as well as emergency repair supervisor as well. And if I do that, and if I go back there and do that, it would be a pay cut. It would be a pay cut. The insurance costs a hell of a lot more, but it's really damn good insurance. But I would get a company truck that I'd be able to take home with me. But then I'd be stuck out having to do all the shit that I had to do before and constantly go fix people's fuck ups and shit like that, and constantly running around picking up material when shit didn't get done right. And I'm not the biggest fan of the owner of the company. It could have been he was trying to fuck the woman I was fucking at that time, who also worked there. So, I mean, alright. I'll probably be up to about 6 o'clock your time, 8 o'clock mine. How did your concert thing go, by the way? Yeah, we killed a boss here. Now that Kenneth guy said to come back here. Were you nervous? Did you crush it? Did you beat the shit out of it like the tree sentinel usually does me? Wait. I got a better one. Did you kill it like Madeir, like y'all killed Madeir? Ooh, we got a falchion. We got string. Well, then I'm surprised. Why don't you like playing the horn hammer thing that's in Elden Ring? I figured that'd be a weapon right up your, right up your alley.
I suppose you.
I mean, hell, there's a heart bow.
Indeed, one must be true. But I haven't the great. But now, for a true, I must speak for a true and.
Okay, so you lied.
I must begin for a true.
Bubbles. He lied to me. He said he was gonna make me a knight. He ain't making me a knight. He lied.
This way, Tarnished. May I have a word? A pleasure. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell, and upon looking in the talk, I some thou art bescalled.
I'm doing pretty good on this first playthrough. I found several NPCs. I haven't died yet.
I was entrusted by Torrents. 'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them, the spirit, now it is thine. Forgive my...
Alright, take it easy, P.
Wait, well, you're back.
Ooh, that's
The howl
smooth.
of a wolf, I suppose he must. Next time you hear the don't fret. I just have an ink. There are, if the moon, my people, which is why, but thanks, I think this makes your people.
Ooh, good lord, we picked up a lot of those.
Goodbye.
Alright. This is how we upgrade. Alright, so +3 is the max I can go. Ooh, we got an idol. And I hit them. No. Yeah. Well, they're annoying. Oh, what is that? Ah! He came in like a wrecking ball. I've played Night Rain. Why are you blocking onto the key? Yeah. Take that, dragon. Ooh, dragon heart. We had picked up another talisman, I believe. We picked up two. Yes, tactical horseback. Put that one on. I do like my charged attacks. Stone sword deal. What's down here? Ooh, chest. Standard infuse. Oh, that's all that was. Ooh, Grace. Ooh, new Ash of War. Oh, get it. Flash. This is where we started. Yeah, another one of those straight talisman things. Holy damage negation. Okay. You know what? The fire one would have been good with fighting the dragon. Ooh, I see a piece of candy. I guess we just put it back to this. can't lock on to you, so you gotta be in
Beautiful
the
work.
seat.
And as such, the heart you brought back. If you should find yourself overcome by hunger for the heart, then seek the decrepit church.
West. This place? Assuming that's the church he's talking about. He said West Coast. It's an island off the west. That's where we started. Those look like... Oh, yeah. Another graveyard right here. I could have sworn I did. Oh. Got another Ash of War. I feel like going with y'all. Bloodstone stack. I already fucked with y'all and got the thing out that chest. What was over here? I wanted to deal with you. Scan. What did we just boost? Oh, okay, so we get paid more for killing things. Boost immunity. Alright. Source memorize inside of Grace. Okay, it's a catalyst for spells. Fog Door, boss fight. What are you gonna be like? Another one down, another one down, another one by this one. What are you doing hiding
I
down
am
here?
Selen. Why are you here?
Okay. Sure.
I dare say your proclivities are far. Oh well, perhaps that one must choose one. I was exiled as a revile. Do you still wish to learn?
Sure.
Very well. But I refuse to anticipate.
Oh, she's a merchant. Sells spells. Intelligence deals with spells, okay. Odd and thought. Got a new gesture. get there from up here? Is it? Oh. Both Crimson and Solarian teardrops to blast that match. Oh, okay. Well, you got those to be blast when investigation. Huh. So you gave me a thing. Next time you hear it, use it. I see him up there. One.
Who goes there? Carly. The name's bloody fled so many. Come tell me if I can offer you. Darrowell isn't in need of a fit in it. Darrowell isn't in need of a...
Alright. That was it. We picked up some more things to go in here. Strength. What do those do actually? Gauntlet. More bolts. Getting a lot of bolts for not having a crossbow. What are y'all looking at? What's it? There we go. Forlorn Hound. Alright, cool.
Darrowell. Rotting in a cell is no true justice.
This is the guy you're looking for, huh?
This is where it ends for you.
Shit, these guys. Not that strong. What else? Did we mark the other boss? I did not. Ooh. Okay.
Had to work for it, but don't say I'm not a man of my word.
I want to be a dog man. Alright. So I'm assuming that's... Okay.
Wait, well, you're... Ah, wonderful. He's boorish.
We're gonna turn some music on.
want any trouble. All done?
What made you go into my mum? And that sewing, I always want. Thank you very. I always wanted to.